Alright, here's a Hampton Bay Cameron 2 ceiling fan. This is a white version in 52 inches, and I finally got it. So I've been looking for one of these for a very long time, since I was like 4 years old. Well, I've always wanted one since I was 4, but the collector who let me buy this from him is Dan Spiffy Neuman. He had this in his fire sale, and I was the person who bought it from him. And this fan originally belonged to Will Howell. I think he's Will Howell in 97 or 98 on YouTube, I don't remember, but yeah, he was originally known as a fan guy, or not a fan, there's a fan dude, 21, but I think he was the fan guy, 21. That was his original channel, and he had a couple videos of this fan. This fan originally was in his dad's office, which his latest update of the fan that was in his office on his channel was the Hunter low profile from 1994 that was in polished brass, or bright brass, just like mine, and it had a Hunter no, not a low profile light on a Hunter spotlight kit on it, which is something I'm going to be putting on mine since I like to look up his. So yeah, this is a fan from two collectors that I really admire, and I admire this collection. But Will Hall it's kind of like restarting his collection from what he told me. So yeah, this is one of the fans that he gave to him. He kept the other Hampton Bay Cameron 2. If you look on Google, type in Hampton Bay Cameron 2, there's two of them. Like, you'll see like the ones that he used to have. There's one that had a white blades facing down, and there's one that had the bleach oak blades. This is the one that had a white blades facing down, and it would show it in the office where it used to be. I'm not sure what year it's from. Will Howell told me that these fans are already in the house when he and his dad first moved in, and the house was built around 2000 from what he told me. So yeah, I'm guessing it's probably from 2000. That's my guess. I really don't think it's from the 90s, but it's possible. Probably 98, 99. That's probably my guess. That's probably the oldest I think it would be, but the way it looks, like the ULS sticker is a bit newer looking than the other two, so that's why I'm thinking the other two that I had that are in polished brass, but are 44 inch. So that's why I feel like this one's a bit newer. But yeah, let me bring it in close so you can see it up close. The most common one of these fans, they had to make him choose, is on the white one in 44 inch. The brass ones are not as common as the white ones, but they're not extremely rare, but I don't know, it's just not as easy you come across, especially the 52 inch ones, but I definitely do like having this fan. I'm finally glad to have it. There's the Hampton Bay emblem right there. And that's not faded, that's just how it would come. It's not yellowed, but I do like the coloration of it. So, yeah. Go ahead and start off on no. But yeah, definitely I'm glad to have Hampton Bay Cameron 2 in white and 52 inches. This is definitely a huge childhood fan of mine. It's definitely probably it was like one of my most favorite fans from the Home Depot catalogs, from like the 2001 catalog. That was like the first one I got. Has a nice slow speed to it. It's not extremely fast, so it's definitely a low speed that's very if you just want like very nice, a little tiny bit of air movement, this definitely will be a good speed for it. It does have a bit of a hum to it, but it's not that surprising. I mean, it's an older Hampton Bay, but it definitely was used a lot, I can tell. And the bearings are broken into the fan as well, so that could. But some of the older fans do have a bit of a hum, so it's not that surprising. I mean, the password to my bedroom makes a hum too. It's a tiny buzzing noise. but it's not that noticeable. And this one, it's not that noticeable either. Unless you really, if you like really try to listen to it or listen for it. All right, let me go ahead and move it up to medium. Medium speed does move a pretty good amount of air. And it does go pretty fast on medium too. Yeah, if only Hampton Bay made all their fans the same quality as this, they definitely want to be getting so many negative vibes from a good amount of fan collectors. In fact, even Dan Spiffy Neuman saying that this is a good fan for what it is actually a good sign. So I feel like this is probably like one of the only cameras I feel like probably the cameras are like the only fans that a lot of collectors are fond of, like they don't dislike them that much, but and I can see why. But yeah, it's definitely a good air mover. Yeah, it does have a tiny bit of a hum, but I kind of do like it. I kind of do like fans when they have a bit of a hum, like a very soft one. I could definitely see me putting this in the kitchen one of these days. Like, yeah, I could. Whenever I get a kitchen, I'm definitely gonna be definitely a good amount of fans that I'd probably put in there. But this is probably the one I'd put in there the most. Like, I'm not sure, but I'll see. But this fan, without a doubt, I'm definitely gonna install somewhere whenever I get my own place. Definitely gonna swap some fans out once every now and then, but this is definitely gonna be one of the first ones I put up. It probably could be the living room one because a lot of people do prefer something more modern in the living room nowadays. So I might just put this one since it looks more modern looking than the majority of my fans, but we'll see. And it's good quality. I mean, it does move a good amount of air, so there really wouldn't be an issue of having this one in there. Just getting the furniture to match it will be the only thing. But yeah, let me go ahead and move it up to high. And this fan does go pretty fast on high, and it moves a good amount of air as well. But yeah, this fan is moving the curtains pretty well. I've never seen that curtain moving so much, so that's actually a good sign. It's actually moving the low profile a tiny bit. I'm not going to move it up because I always put the four something fans upside down now, so the fan will get weird, but I feel like the pull chain moving around a bit. And I don't think any of my other fans have done that, so yeah, this fan is powerful. We're getting in so you can hear the air movement. Yeah, this thing does crank out a good amount of air. Alright, let me just view it from over here a little bit longer before I shut it off. Oh yeah, it's actually cooling down the room pretty well. Especially for being on the floor, but yeah, it's definitely a good air mover, without a doubt. For those who are looking for, who feel like Hampton Bay's on a good brand, it's it's somewhat true, but if you get this fan, it's definitely one that a good. It's definitely probably. This is actually probably the best fan that they've made recently. So yeah, let me go ahead and shut it off and do a spin down. I have no idea how long the spin down's gonna be, but it may be a while. So sit tight and just enjoy. It might be a couple minutes, 5 minutes, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not too long, so I can move on and show the bleach oak blades. Definitely gonna test this at Mark Wilson someday, or and Brandon Johnson's. I'm pretty sure they'd like to see how well it performs. Yeah, there's. I mean, it definitely. I'm pretty sure this was like a builder fan. I'm not sure if it was, but it looks like one. But I kind of do like how like simple it looks, and that's something I do like about this fan. But I do like simple looking fans. I do like them a lot. I don't know. They just really like sentimental to me, since those are the type of fans I like to watch as a kid. I just wish Hampton Bay kept their fans the same quality as this. That would have been nice. But there are some pretty good ones, but this is definitely like their best one they've made. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm going to be getting another one by Cameron 2 Plus, and the one I'm going to be getting is from Richard J. Moss. Dan Spiffy Neuman visited him, and he's from New Orleans. He's a really nice guy. He's a good friend of mine. He has the brushed steel one that Will Howell used to have. It had the blue blades and blue light shades, so I'm going to be getting that from him. The shape of it, I remember the blades weren't in the best shape, but you know what? Fans aren't always going to be in the best shape, but I really do like it, and they're not that easy to come across nowadays, so I'm just going to get it. Shades are missing, but I can definitely find some shades. Dan Neuman has some shades, so I can definitely buy a shade from him. So yeah, it might be a bit pricey, but for me it's worth it because it's a fan that I've been wanting a lot, just as long as that I've wanted this one. I mean, ever since I got the carousel, I've wanted the brushed steel one with the blue blades. So yeah, and it's come to a complete stop. That will be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.